Many patients believe that they have to lie for a while after an embryo transfer. And is it also necessary to run away after a sexual intercourse if it is planned? Should IVF patients lie for a while after the procedure? We are going to cover the news related to reproduction rather than environment. We have a group of earnest environmentalists. Many patients of IVF clinics believe that they have to lie for a while after an embryo transfer or an insemination. Allegedly, this enhances the odds of successful reproduction. Otherwise, something may fall out of a body while a patient is walking. A large-scale retrospective study encompassing numerous patients was conducted. It was pointed out that they benefit from maintaining their routine physiological and physical lifestyle. Lying in bed after an embryo transfer is not advisable. The odds of a failed pregnancy are up to 16% higher if a patient lies in bed for more than 20 minutes. She shouldn't pamper herself excessively. From now on, they will stand on their feet all night long. And is it also necessary to run away after a sexual intercourse if it is planned? This question ought to be addressed to a fertility doctor. It is a typical reaction of a man after a sexual intercourse. He either runs away quickly or falls asleep in order not to hear this woman. Still, we are talking about an embryo transfer, which occurs on day 5. A man cannot run away for 5 days. All women follow the man running away. Anyway, we are part of the nature. We may find out how it all goes while watching animal TV channels. For instance, flies do it on the fly. There is no storm in a teacup. In fact, this gives rise to lots of myths, concerns, and a high level of anxiety. Yet fertility doctors repeat these steps at times. Why do they perform and update studies? Occasionally, patients are reluctant to move. They are afraid of not getting pregnant, but they're wrong. Immobilization is a medical notion, implying a lack of motion. It substantially worsens a prognosis for post-op recovery, increases the risks of thrombosis in elderly and overweight patients. They should move as much as they can. We are forced to sit on the chairs for a long time. Thus, we become hypodynamic, just like ball-like characters of Wall-E film. They resided at the space station, while the well-built robot with strong muscles was roaming around the Earth and collecting garbage. Ultimately, he managed to detect vegetation there. Thus, life will always make its way. When it comes to humans, neither should they be transformed into biological balls from Wall-E film. They should run, jump, rejoice, and have fun. This will let their bodies function properly. Movement is life. On the other hand, just imagine an embryo and endometrium which are about to fuse for a successful implantation. It is unattainable without slight movement. It's either not worth jumping on a trampoline. Yes, a fluid ought to be blended there. But in fact, an embryo placed into endometrium feels like Gandalf, Frodo, and the rest hit by Saruman's avalanches in the mountains. The magnitude of the disaster is identical. An embryo climbs through all these endometrial folds. It travels across the mountain range in search for a cleft where it may make a halt, set up a camp, put up a tent, erect a new structure, and grow roots. It is comparable with a tree called saxol, which is attached to rocks and then grows roots. All in all, life and science are at the cutting edge. Life, science wins twice. See you soon. Goodbye.